here in the cornfield with Millerdale Colony, and with us we have Robert Wallner, the farm manager, and Dennis Clockengay, the Profit Pro consultant that works with him. And some of the things we're noticing is we're comparing the conventional program that I've got and the Profit Pro program that Dennis has here. And what we did here, Dennis, explain what we did on this Profit Pro program.
On our system, we're running the NPF, which is the natural plant food. It's the Bioaugmented Manure. We run the Starter Plus. It's a 6-12-6, a blend of humic acid, kelp, and some biology. And then we also run the Renewal product, which is a biocatalyst. So that's our system, and we run about 10 gallons per acre of the NPF.
Plus we have the micronutrient package in it too.
That's
also.
Right. Yes.
And Robert, over here on this here, I know that you're doing a comparison with your standard program, which is a commercial fertilizer. What is this here?
A 924-3, right? The germinator.
10 gallons?
Pro germinator.
10 gallons on here.
Okay. Now Dennis, how many rows around did you have on this here right here?
I counted 18.
And Robert, how many did we have here?
14 here.
14 here. So 4 more rows around. And believe it or not, we were out here 2 weeks ago and randomly pulled some plants. We came up with the same number, didn't we?
The same exact 4 different.
Now the other thing we noticed on the Profit Pro corn, and of course we're getting now it's September 6th here, is this ear still held on pretty good here. It's got a good shank on it, whereas this here one, I just picked it up and it broke off. So I mean, this is going to maybe have some ear droppage when you have a program like that. The other thing, Dennis, let's just take a look at the root systems that we got here. And obviously, just observations, if you can bring those two together here, you can see that we feel over here we got a better root mass and more roots than we have over here on the commercial fertilizer program. And of course, the roots are the mouth of the plant, the soil's the stomach. So we've got a lot better chance of building a more sturdy stalk. Look at the stalk diameter here. It tends to be more round in nature, healthier, as compared to what we've got right here. It's not the same diameter. And I know Robert's taking out his knife, so Robert, why don't we take a little, okay, now just put those where the camera can see those, Dennis. See the difference in the overall diameter of the stalk. We've got a better stalk over here. And it seems to be a little healthier on the inside too, Dennis, doesn't it?
It does, and it appears to be a little bit more round.
Yeah.
The more round, the better nutrition in that plant. You can definitely see a little bit more off color, kind of a little brownish more.
Yeah.
In the non-treated plant.
So one of the things we do know with the program that Robert has been running here now, this is kind of going on the 3rd year, is with the NPF and the Starter Plus and the biological and micronutrient, is we're getting better soil health also. And more biology in the soil. We're helping knock the salt levels and alkaline areas down on the field. And over time, the soils just get better and better, and we're getting better quality coming out. Test weights, proteins, energy, as well as minerals going back into the animal because they feed a lot of swine here. So again, a big difference in when we're looking at root mass and the overall volume that we're seeing here. And we're looking forward to getting the yield results off of this. Now, last year, I believe in this program, Robert, we did have some 10 and 12 bushel yield advantages in the Profit Pro program, didn't we?
Yep, 15.
15, okay.
We had one better one at 23 or 25.
Okay.
But,
so we definitely think that we're headed in the right direction, and I guess we're doing this just to show other people that there is an opportunity to gain a competitive edge and improve your crop health, your yields, and your soils over time. And the other thing interesting, of course, we all know it's been real warm this summer, and we haven't had a lot of moisture the last 2 months, but these soils are still, Dennis, holding moisture, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
And they're pretty well aggregated. You don't see any compaction and sharp angle type of material in here. We got good microbial activity. So, I mean, that just keeps building year after year on the program.
Yep.
See, and this root here, this is the commercial. Last year it had that renewal on here.
Yeah.
And we dug the roots last week, and we didn't see them hair roots on the other field where we never used that product.
So you're seeing a little carryover the second year.
I would say that's what that hair roots are here.
That's one thing that we do know about renewal, and Renewal is a product that we use in South Dakota. Everywhere else it's sold as Cattle Water Ag, is that it does carry over from year to year. We see additional performance the following year. Dr. Michael McNeil down at Algona, Iowa, what he noticed is better drainage in the field, better rootability, better plant health even the second year, better early emergence on the corn, less crusting. And again, what we're trying to do, especially on these South Dakota soils, is to drop the salt levels, the alkaline areas, and have more uniformity in growth and root mass across the entire field as we keep working with the program.
Yep. That's right. There's definitely, I see more root hairs on the Profit Pro treated plant too. And the more root hairs, again, better nutrient uptake, better water uptake, and it's easier for the microbes to break those down and create humus.
But I thought that was really interesting, Dennis. Robert, so you're saying in the fields that had never had any renewal on it,
yep,
the roots don't look as good as this year.
No, they didn't look as good. We went in a field with Dennis 2 weeks ago, and we seen these bigger roots, longer, bigger roots, but the hair roots were all missing. There was no hair roots here.
Okay. And this is what builds organic matter and is fodder and home for the bacteria and the fungi and actinomyces and all the microbes that are our helpers in the soil.